Hey guys, the Bastion J here, coming to you with another Let's Play, a very special Let's Play actually, because this game is something I hold near and dear to my heart, and oh, the music's ramping up here, I'm getting excited. Now, many people may be already familiar with this, but an upsetting amount of people are not familiar with what this is. So for those of you who do not know, this is Bastion, and we are at the Bastion right now, in fact, which is our little hub world right here. The character's name is not Bastion. A lot of people mistake that, but yeah, this is our little hub world that is called the Bastion. It is the last remains of what is left of our home, and this is where I come to talk to my old man stranger and to equip new weapons and things like that. But why don't we just jump right into the game? We'll just get into some gameplay here, and I'll give you guys some more details as we go along. So here's the beautiful thing about this game. First of all, this is your little overworld map. So there's a core detected right here, as you can see if you read the menu up above, and that's your objective. You're trying to get all of these cores to bring back here to the Bastion, so you can unlock more areas. See these blackened out little spots over here. You want to open up these hubs so you can make new shops, get new weapons, get new abilities, and you when you achieve one of the cores, you're going to bring it right back here, put it in there, and you'll open up the new world. So the idea here is to rebuild the Bastion, rebuild this sanctuary of sorts, and let's hit the Skyway and get into it. So we have a proving ground right here, which is like a challenge. You can hone in on your skills and get some more ability points and upgrades and things of that nature. So we're not going to go to that right now, but that's how you that's how you get extras in the game pretty much, and that's just for if you want to be a completionist and get everything. But this is the main game right here. So this game is, I guess, if you have to boil it down to a genre, it's kind of a top-down indie RPG, I guess, but it's an action RPG for sure. It's not turn-based. It's all real-time, and
Time to get what he came
it's awesome.
for and get on out.
Now I want to let you hear this real quick. If you could just hear that narrator who spoke a second ago, that's how the entire game is played out.
He heads for the squirt steps.
There he is.
No field trip this time.
So the narrator is acting on my moves. When I go somewhere and I do something, this narrator will talk about it. If you choose one path and you decide to go a different way, he'll adapt, which is pretty awesome. He's really cool, and if you're not familiar with Supergiant Games, he is it seems to be a willful participant in all of what Supergiant creates so far, because this was actually their first game. Now, a lot of people might not know Supergiant Games because they are relatively new. They made this, and then they made Transistor, which you might know. It was a little game on PlayStation Network that recently came out that a lot of people fell in love with. Personally, myself, I like Bastion better. This game is just more my style. Transistor is great. I never actually finished Transistor, but I do have it, and I do plan on completing it eventually. But from what I hear, a lot of people love that game. But yeah, Bastion is my kind of game. I love games like this. I love upgrading my abilities and getting new skills and things of that nature. And I like Western RPGs for sure. And this is definitely an indie Western RPG. I hate to call it indie because really a game's a game anymore, if you ask me. And Supergiant Studios deserves all the credit in the world. But so why this is so special to be playing right now? Why are you playing this game, the Bastion J? You might ask. That it has come out such a long time ago on Xbox and PC and iOS, but never on the PlayStation platforms. So this is a first. They just brought this over to PS4. I did see on my trophy list that it says Vita, so I don't know if a Vita port is coming for this eventually. It's not out right now, but it is out on PlayStation 4. It's on the PlayStation Network, I think, for, I want to say $15, I believe. With your PlayStation Plus subscription, you do get a little bit of a discount. Well worth the money, you guys. This game is fantastic, and there's plenty to do. Don't be worried about it being a smaller title just because of the price and because it's considered an indie title. There's plenty of game here, and there's a lot of challenges to come back to, and keep your appetites soothed, I guess, is one way to put it. What did I even just say? What does that mean? What am I doing? What am I talking about right now? Let's talk about the game some more. So yeah, there's many different enemy types, and they're no walk in the park. They're actually really tough. So there's a variety of weapons. Right now I'm using my repeater, which is just like this little pistol here, as well as my sword that I just picked up in the beginning of the game. I did have my hammer, that's his trademark weapon. But as you'll see, you can dodge right here. There's a way to block just like that. That's what I'm using L2 to do that. Not that it really matters what I'm using to block, but it's an important function for sure, and you're going to need it. Because especially in the challenge modes, this game gets pretty tough. I'll tell you that. So something to keep in mind about this game, it's interesting because you have to kind of assess the situation before you go into the level. You need to get to an arsenal in order to change out your weapons and your skills and abilities. Now there are some special moves. As you can see, I just healed myself. That's part of the game. You can carry a certain allotted amount of potions and special abilities, which come in the form of black tonics. Every time you use your special ability, it costs you 1 black tonic. Now, if you look up in the upper left corner of the HUD, you'll see that there's my health potions. There's 2 out of 3 left, and then I have 3 black tonics. And the black tonics I use right now, I think the only special ability I have unlocked so far, because I'm early in the game, is Whirlwind.
Squirts don't make the best of friends.
Or no, what is, okay, it's different. It's like an enchanting one I have on right now. I forgot I changed it. So as you can see, I just enchanted this squirt, as they call it, and he's going to be helping me on now whenever enemies come by. So, yeah, it just basically turns your enemies against each other, which is that special ability I have right now. There's another one called Whirlwind, where the kid just spins around. I call him a kid because that's literally what they refer to him as in this entire game. Yeah, but he just kind of spins around in a whirlwind type fashion and just takes out all the enemies around him, and it's really cool. I mean, this game is so cool. I don't like to use it because it's overused, but it's so charming. The music in this game, dear God, it's so good. Supergiant Games, out of the 2 games that they have made, their music is impeccable. Their taste is fantastic in music, and yeah, I just really appreciate everything about this game. Their art style is really, really brilliant and beautiful. And this game held up. It came out in 2011, and here it is on the PlayStation Network on the PlayStation 4, and it looks just as good as anything out today. So, yeah, I'm very, very happy that this came out. I played it on Steam, not in 2011, but when it kind of relatively close to when it came out. Just to cut myself off real quick, what you saw me just pick up right there, it says something sharp. Those are things you're going to need to craft stronger weapons and to craft new abilities to add to your weapons. You can kind of add mods to the weapons that you pick up, which is another layer of death in this game. Oh boy, things are going to get hairy now. So we're going to try to not make a fool of ourselves right here. But yeah, there's tons of depth into the weapons design, and as well as like the weapons you're going to want to take with you into battle. There's a lot of strategy involved. So yeah, you do have to pick up abilities so you can craft new things to add to your weapons, and that's what the crystals are for that you see me pickling up as well. And yeah, so anyway, I didn't play this in 2011. I played this maybe, I want to say 2012 or so. I probably picked this up on Steam on a sale. I always looked at this game and wanted to play it, and I finally took the plunge, and I did. I played through it and I loved it, and there was just a lot of other games at the time, and now it's on PlayStation Network, and I have a reason to replay it, get some trophies, and then I'm planning on going back finally and experiencing everything that this game has to offer, getting all of the trophies, getting all of the collectibles, because why not? This is such a beautiful, beautiful game. If you guys never played it, please do yourselves a favor and check it out. I think there's a demo available. If there's not, and you feel like it looks interesting to you, just trust me, you guys. It's really, really good, and you'd be a fool not to pick it up. So well, I think I just enchanted somebody, right? He's not really doing much for me though. I'm getting my butt whooped right now. There we go. I got some help. I need to like really get it together now. There we go. There we go. Get out of here. So we took out the main guy, and that took care of the rest of them. That's good. That was looking hairy there. So there it is. That's the core. Now, I could just pick that up and be on my way if I wanted. But what they allow you to do, which is kind of cool, is I can just go back now and get the rest of the things that I wasn't able to pick up before. So it doesn't like condemn you for choosing the wrong path, which is really, really nice. I think I'm poisoned right now, and that's why there's like all that blue around my screen. But that's okay, because we have this little health fountain right here. Boom. So we don't have to use a health potion. That's something to keep in mind too. You have health potions, but if you find those fountains, you can go ahead and just use those instead of wasting your health potions for when you're in a hairy situation. You need to save those for later. But yeah, what's cool is they don't condemn you for choosing the wrong way to go. You can go back once you find you're all finished. Oh, God, no, please.
Never much cared for that big wide grin of his.
So yeah, you can go back and get all the collectibles and kill all the rest of the enemies. And but here we are back at the regular little overworld here. So yeah, if you do miss out on anything and you do forget to go back and backtrack, then you can always come back in this little menu right here and just jump back into the world that you already completed. If you want to go back and get your collectibles or you know, finish up your business, whatever it is you got to do back in that level, don't be too mad, because you can always go back in here and replay the levels and collect anything you missed out on. But yeah, that is pretty much the main experience that you're looking at here in Bastion. Definitely make sure you guys check it out. This game is really cool, and if you've been on PlayStation platforms all the while you've been gaming, then you really missed out on something special here. And if you are on Xbox One and you're just you know, haven't played it yet, or you're on PC and you haven't played it yet, or you're on your iPad and you haven't played it yet, check it out, because it's awesome. I'm sure it's just as good on any platform. As speaking as someone who played this on Steam and then on PS4, it's very much the same experience. It's just on the new platform that you're able to check it out on. They just wanted to get the game out to more people, I think. And Super Giant Games really knocks it out of the park. Like I said earlier, I think it's $14, maybe $15 on the PlayStation Network. So if you got the scratch, definitely make sure you check it out, guys. It's so cool. This game deserves your attention. It deserves your time. It deserves your money. It's really awesome. And I hope you guys enjoyed this look at it, and I hope you enjoyed my commentary. And if you did, make sure you subscribe to the channel right here so you can come on back and check out more of my Let's Plays, more commentary from me, as well as all the other videos I work on for you. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I am, of course, the Beast NJ.